Hi, I'm the Druid from Angry White Boy Gaming, and this is a part 3 tutorial on how to play PS1 backup games on your PS2 Slim. The first thing I'm going to take you through is how to mod your PlayStation 2 in order to play the PS1 backups. Now, 2 things before we get started. Well, 3, I'm sorry. First of all, if your PS2 breaks due to this technique, I am not responsible for it. So by saying that, if yours breaks, leave a comment telling me how much you're going to sue me. It doesn't matter at that point. You're doing this at your own risk. Number 2, this will only work for PS1 backups. It will not work for PS2. And 3, I said the word backup, which means having a copy of the game for a collectible item and then downloading and burning it so you can still play it. Now, if you choose to do otherwise, that's your business. That's not mine. I'm just trying to relieve myself from all responsibility for it. So let's get started. First, you're going to need your PS2 Slim, a Phillips screwdriver, scissors, a piece of cardboard, and sticky tape. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do is flip over your PS2 and be very gentle with it. There's 6 screws that you're going to have to take out. Find a place to put your screws. I'm choosing my mouse pad, that way they don't fly all around and I lose them. And what you're going to be doing here, there's 3 sensors that you're going to have to trick in order to do this, because it's going to be a disk swap. This way the PS2 will think that it is closed and allow you to do that. Otherwise, it will not work. Now that you have all those out, carefully put your PS2 back on the right side up and gently take the top off. Now, the one thing I'm going to tell you to watch out for, and I'll be using a flashlight to really give you guys the right pieces because it is kind of dim in my room. This is your power button. If anything happens to that, your PS2 is completely broke and is no good. It's a very little piece of plastic. Very little slim piece of plastic. Now, the first sensor that we're going to get to is right back here. You'll see it. Goes up and down. Now again, electrical tape is optional. I'm choosing a new route here, and I'm going to use a piece of sticky tack to hold it down to trip the first sensor. Stick it in there. And be very careful here. Don't leave anything on the outside, because if you do, it will not work. Now I'm going to take a piece of the electrical tape just to reinforce to make sure that stays down, because what that sensor does is when the PS2 closes, it moves your laser lens back and forth. Alright, after that's over with, take your lid, and again, be very careful here because of that power button piece. As you can see, mine just came out here. If it does, that's alright. Just put it back in. Just be careful with it. Make sure it's in there good and steady. Go. It does take a minute to clip back on when it comes out, but that's alright. Now, hit your power button a couple of times. That way you can make sure that that button is still in place and is working properly, so you don't have to open it back up and do it all over again. I have done that before, and it is irritating, and I have broken it, and that's very irritating. Flip it back over carefully, and then you want to put all your screws back in. Do not lose any of these screws. I have found that when you lose the screws, for some odd reason, it doesn't work properly. Alright, now that we got all those screwed in, again, carefully take your PS2 and flip it right side up. Now the second sensor we're going to go for is in the disc tray, this little piece right here. Flipping it to that side will ensure that it's closed. So take yourself a little piece of cardboard, like so. Got another little piece here. That one obviously isn't working right. And again, all you need is a pair of scissors. Now, I've also seen this done with electrical tape and sticky tack, but I'm going to try out the cardboard method here. But as long as that will stay like that, it will work no matter what the method. But I will advise you that I've seen people super glue it. I don't recommend that because that will be a permanent thing, and you don't want that. In case you ever decide that you don't want it to be modded anymore, you can easily undo it in the time that less time it takes you to mod it. Alright, so now that we got that in there, I'm going to take another small piece of electrical tape. To put over the cardboard to make sure it stays in place. This again is just kind of like an insurance policy here. Make sure your piece is all the way out there. You'll be able to feel it through the tape. Left a little bit of it untaped on this side so you can see that it's all the way out there. Now for the last sensor you want to trick is going to be this one right here above the power button. This thing right here is what closes it. So, ball your little piece of sticky tack and put it right in there. And I've also seen cardboard used for that one, for this part also, and I do not recommend the cardboard. The time I had to buy a new PS2 was using the cardboard. Sticky tack is the best bet, or balled up tape. Okay, now you don't even have to turn on the TV to make sure this works, but there is going to be a method. You want to plug everything back in. Now, you can test it out using either PS1 or PS2 game, doesn't matter. Using a PS1 game, no tricks to it, just a regular game. Insert and then hit power. And you see that it is moving. That means it is modded and you are ready to go. And that is the end of tutorial 1. Stay tuned for tutorial 2 where I'm going to show you how to download and burn PS1 backups.